I think like what Pak Sukan say, Pak Sukan ya Pak ya? Belum sempat kenal Pak.
Sukan is good.
Yeah. So Indonesia is trends like makan nggak makan kumpul, sekarang minum aja pun nggak apa-apa lah ya. Ya nggak makan asal dapat minum. So okay, my name is Zain. So I come from Indonesia. So I just got here on Saturday. We spent some good time around the bay. We do have some meeting, but I came here actually for an event called the Founders Showcase. So which happened on Tuesday earlier this week, where I sit on an international discussion panel along with a few guys from different countries, talk about entrepreneurship in different countries, and I found a lot of interesting contrasts between people, even though we are most of us like come together from an emerging market. But I'm going to talk about that later. But a bit of my background. So I'm from the IT industry, but I'm very biased through mobile. So I started quite early, like 20 years ago. In 1997, actually, I launched the first mobile content provider for Indonesia. In 1999 or 2000, I launched the first mobile ringtone business, which like now generate a lot of money for a lot of artists in Indonesia. I built one of the first mobile banking in Asia, but definitely the first one in Indonesia. So that's year 2000 with American Express and Nokia Communica at that time. What else? I helped a lot of brands to launch and enable their service for Indonesia, including Yahoo Mobile. So when Yahoo first came to Indonesia, I think early 2000, I helped them to enable to connect to different carrier and launch Yahoo Mobile. I launched Disney Mobile for Indonesia. Actually, in year 2003, actually, when Nokia start having color phones, believe it or not, actually, the mobile portal by Nokia actually is built by a company from Indonesia, a small company from Indonesia. At that time, we only have maybe 7 people working there, but we built a mobile. So it's mobile.nokia.com for Nokia. So deployed in 35 countries and translated to 17 languages, all done by Indonesian. If you remember, if you still have Nokia phones, there's an application called Setting Wizard. Yeah, so it is done by a company from Indonesia called Intas. I used to work there as well. It's one of the projects that I'm looking after. And also another solution called Switch, which actually is a data mover. So you have an old Nokia phone, you get a new Nokia phone, you can transfer your data through Bluetooth and transfer all your contact and storage there. It is actually done by Indonesian company and licensed by Nokia globally. So that's what I do for a living. So currently I'm a director of a company called Skype, which is a public listed company. We are very focused into new media, but I'm going to tell more about that. It's not very interesting. I also do, the second logo here is called Mobile Monday Indonesia. So 4 years ago, I initiated a networking forum called Mobile Monday, whereas we bring in people on the mobile industry to come in and do a talk like this. More or less like this, very informal, very casual. We have like 3,000 names in our database, everyone from the mobile industry. We have an event, each event got about 150 to 200 people show up every time, and we talk about all stuff like mobile marketing, mobile entertainment, mobile payment, mobile banking. I'm flying back to Jakarta, and on Monday we have another event called Mobile Rural Application. So aplikasi mobile, so mobile application, but for people in the village. Yeah, like for farmers. Like Indonesia, we got 40 million farmers, but how come no one doing anything for them? It's a huge market. Someone is doing that already. If you so happen to be in Jakarta on Monday, you come and learn. Then, starting last year, this guy, Nofis, actually dragged me and said, hey, let's do Founder Institute. What is that? I'll let Nofis explain later, because I'm taking too much time already. Okay, so this slide I prepared about a year ago in a conference in Jakarta called ID Bytes. So just we talk in front of I think thousands of audience, hundreds of audience, which consists of some guys from I think from Yahoo headquarters, from LinkedIn, from Google also come in. I think represent Indonesia, just talking about what is Indonesia. So when Novi said let's share with Indonesian students here, I said, oh, maybe this is a good slide. So one thing, talk about Indonesia. What is Indonesia? Indonesia is big. How big is it? Population 240 million population now. Mobile users is about 170 to 180 million people have mobile phone in Indonesia. Yeah, I say that 168 or 170 or 180 million now actually is people who have mobile phone. But the number of SIM card, the number of mobile connection actually is more than that. Because like me, I do have like 3 or 4 mobile phones. Yeah, so the total mobile connection can be like 250 million over. So the penetration is more than 100% already. Internet users, actually it's about 30 million people say that people who get access to internet. But if you talk about mobile internet users, it's much more. can be 70 or even some people say 80 million people connected to internet through their mobile device. We are world population, we are number 5, mobile user we are number 6, internet user, however, we are only number 16. But as compared to the other, our neighbors in Indonesia, I come from Jakarta. So Philippines, our population is more than twice with them. Vietnam more than twice. Thailand we are more than 3 times. Malaysia we are 8 times of them. Yeah, so talk about market, we are huge. Yeah, mobile user we are twice of Vietnam. We are almost 5 times of Vietnam. We are twice of Philippines. Almost 5 times of Vietnam. 3 times of Thailand. 5 times of Malaysia and 30 over times in Singapore. Okay, but we look at this. We are very lacking in internet users. I'm going to share more later on. Some more good news about Indonesia. This data is a bit outdated from last year. We are still number 2 on internet of Facebook users. We got 35 million users then, but now I think that we are more than 45 million users already. So we are huge. We are huge Facebook users. And believe it or not, it's like Jakarta is the Facebook capital of the world. We got 18 million Facebook users in Jakarta alone, which is 4 times of Facebook user in New York. That's why you want to do something related to social media. You want to do it in Jakarta, right? Because all the users are there. You want to try out something, you try it there. That's why in February 14, when Rovio launched their Facebook application for Angry Birds, their global launch actually happening in Jakarta because they recognize that. So they do something with that. And Indonesia actually is that in Twitter we're also huge, we're big. Yeah, if you follow the trending trend, a lot of time like Indonesia actually dominate that. Yeah, we make a lot of havoc in the Twitter space. Foursquare as well. Yeah, so this is funny. You know, I always come to US like at least once a year. Then I meet up with my friends from several companies, some startups. So when I meet a company which they have a product on mobile, they always tell me, "Oh, Andy, you're from Indonesia. You know your country is amazing. Yeah, your country is like top 5 of our user base. Yeah, but I don't know anything about your country. Yeah, but somehow we got like a lot of users. Then the next year I came back to them and said, Andy, your country now become top 3, even like top 2. Yeah, so everybody is so excited because like, our user in Indonesia actually adopt the new service very quickly. Yeah, you see that we are number 2 in Facebook for a long while before India catch up. How many population in India? Much more than Indonesia. But how come Indonesia actually leading for quite a long time? Yeah, because we jump into anything quickly. So people in Indonesia is like very, very, what call it, we're very open for new thing, for new technology, and we just like using it. Not just that, but more stuff like this actually from Opera Mini. Anyone know Opera Mini? Heard of that? Yeah. So it's a mobile browser. Like you can use Firefox in your PC or Internet Explorer. In mobile phones, the what do you call it? The dominant one is Opera Mini. Yeah. Indonesia has the largest Opera Mini users. I forgot the stats. It's like a year ago started prepared. But Indonesia is very big. Yeah. We I think at par with Russia. Like that. But what is important is that Indonesia is not a trend follower, we are trend creator. Okay, there's a lot of things I can show you here, starting from Foursquare. Yeah, so people like to collect a lot of badges. Yeah, I do have, I think I have like 40 or maybe 50 badges. I'm a jumper, so you can suddenly see me in London get this badge, and in UK, in US get whatever badge. But the swarm actually happened in Indonesia multiple times. So when somebody breaks something elsewhere, then the next week you're going to see Indonesia actually do something to beat that. Yeah, even the super swarm actually happened. I think Indonesia among the first to do that. And I think within 1 week, there's 2 super swarm happened for Indonesia. I think there's a mega swarm also, like Indonesia break it. Yeah, then even Indonesia now, we finally get our own Foursquare bets. So BlackBerry actually sponsor a bet for Indonesia. So do an event, I think a few thousand people check in at the same times. And that. So Twitter also, the trending topic, suddenly there's a thing called, watch it go blog. Suddenly come up, what is watch it go blog? Pardon me for the non-Indonesian speakers. So like when we really express ourselves and we do it crazily, and it happened like more than one time. Yeah, even though Indonesia, what country in Southeast Asia, never heard of them, are they really, are they wearing clothes or do they have TV? Yeah, but we dominate mobile internet. Opera and also BlackBerry. So BlackBerry come as an enterprise device. But when they come to Indonesia, actually we repurpose BlackBerry. Here we say that, wow, it's no longer a boring device. It is a consumer device. We use it to chat. We invent what we call an emoticon for BlackBerry, even though that you can't do an emoticon, but we use all this ASCII art, make it fun. Yeah, and the mom start using it, the daughter start using it, and become a very, very fun device. So actually, we repurpose a lot of service, a lot of device. Yeah, so a lot of companies who can understand and follow what the user wants, get it. Okay. And the good news that don't just stop there. We are young, very young. In fact, like 70% of Indonesian population are at young age, meaning that what? They are growing. If they are old age, meaning that after a while, then, oh, no more, everybody die. But here it's still very young. Yeah? Imagine that this number going to grow. But the younger people actually start, they drive the growth, and they're the one that adopting this technology. This slide shows, if you look at the green chart, year 2005, only 20% of people at the age of 15 to 19 using mobile device. Currently, 2010, it's 70% already. So 70% of kids on the age of 15 to 19 years old got mobile phones. Out of 250 million population, the youngsters are actually adopting that. Yeah. You look at the yellow one, between 10 to 14 years old. Now, almost 40% have mobile device. And they still have long lifespan. Those are the users. Okay. And mobile phone have made significant inroad among the blue collar and housewife. So not just like professional like us, but like even like the blue collar, the housewife. So everybody is using that service. So if the word says that 1/3 of Facebook users actually come from mobile, Indonesia 100% of Facebook users come from mobile. So we actually get ahead of the trend. Yeah. Twitter, it says that 50% of them actually using Twitter on mobile phone. Indonesia, more than 61% this last year. Now even more. Start adopting Twitter on mobile phone. So if people start looking into doing something on mobile, we are there. Penetration, I think I mentioned about this already. Yeah. But this is important. This is Indonesia without the hype. So all the thing, all the good news. So what is Indonesia without the hype? What is the real story? What happened for Indonesia? Yeah. So all slides I mentioned previously, you can read in TechCrunch, in any like news. This is what happened. With 250 million population, 40 million of Indonesians have bank account, which is very small. So the bankable segment is only 16%. Okay. There's only less than 40 million credit cards. And people who have credit card usually have more than one. So I would say unique people who have credit card is less than 5%. Okay. You talk about, oh, I'm going to get told how to get money back. Another way to get money is advertising. Advertising, these are the size, 60 trillion rupiah. Okay, for Indonesia, a bit difficult. Trillion is a lot of zero. Okay, but you divide it by 10,000 and you get US dollar. Okay, do your own math. And it continues growing. However, sale for digital advertising is still very small, still 2%. And the problem is that most of our inventory are overseas or user-generated content. So we don't have like quality content. Right? And all that content is managed by Facebook, yeah, or peer-to-peer site, but not really quality portals. We need more. We need something that we need to know our audience, yeah, which we don't have. This is also interesting. The mobile device sales in 2011, 50 million in a year. So now it's like between 40 to 60 million mobile phones sold every year for Indonesia. But PC plus laptop, every year they sold only about 5 million. So 1 to 10. Population of mobile device now, last count I think they said that it's about 200 million mobile phones in Indonesia. Yeah. But population of PC and laptop is below 15 million. So you see that. If you look at device penetration for mobile device, it's over 80%. But for PC and laptop penetration, it's lower than 5%. This is very sad because like if compared to the other market like Singapore, the PC penetration is 90%, Malaysia is 73%, Thailand is 55%, even Vietnam is 12%. But Indonesia, for mobile device, we are almost everyone got mobile phone. Okay.